friends far and near, it's Peggy bringing you a practice that's all about movement and feeling good. Two things that I love about yoga. So find a comfortable seated position, legs out, crossed, whatever feels good for you. And then closing the eyes, take a nice deep breath. Noticing how your body is feeling right now. Just taking a baseline reading so you can check in with yourself throughout the rest of the practice. As you breathe in, feel yourself sitting up taller. As you breathe out, let the shoulders settle. As you breathe in, feeling the chest expand. As you breathe out, feeling the knees and hips relax. Now just breathing in and out a little bit more deeply as you feel the stomach rising and the chest rising, the air traveling up through the nose and then out through the nose, the chest and the stomach return. Knowing all you have to do for the next little while is just breathe and move in a way that feels good for you. Doesn't have to look exactly like me. It won't look exactly like me. That's what makes yoga so special, that we all find it in new ways through our own bodies and our own selves. And then taking one more breath. Wiggling your fingers, wiggling your toes, opening the eyes. Let's inhale, rise your arms all the way up. Palms together, exhale, lowering down. Inhale, rising all the way up. Palms together, exhale, lowering down. One more time like this. Inhale, rising up. Palms together, exhale, lowering down. Let's add a little fold. Inhale, rising up. And then exhale, gentle fold forward. Let the chin tuck in toward the chest. Take a breath. And then walk the hands in. Inhale, rising up. Let's try that 2 more times. Exhale, gentle fold. Breathing here. And then walking the hands in one more time. Inhale, rise the arms up. Exhale, gentle fold. Tucking the chin in toward the chest. Take a nice deep breath. Feel the back of the body expand and then release with the exhale. And then walking the hands in, let one arm come to one side. Inhale, rise up through the other arm, reach as high as you can, arcing over. And then keep going. A few times each side. You can take your time, being really slow and noticing a bit more about how your body's feeling. Or if you want a little bit more movement, go ahead, do it quickly. This is all about seeing what you feel like and doing yoga in a way that is perfect for you. Wherever you are, coming back through the center. Good, one more seated stretch. We're gonna rise the arms up, find a clasp. Take that clasp high up toward the ceiling. Stomach coming up and in, helps you reach up. And then exhale that clasp down in front of you. Press out through the palms, inhale. Exhale, release, find the clasp behind, lower that clasp down toward the floor, open up through the front of the chest, looking up toward the ceiling. Take a breath in. Exhale, chin to chest, release the hands, inhale, rise them up. Same again, find that clasp, raise it high, inhale. Exhale, lower the clasp down. Press out through the palms, inhale. Exhale, release. Find the clasp behind, lower down the clasp toward the floor. Open up through the chest, open up through the gaze toward the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale, back to the center. One more time, release the clasp. Inhale, rise the arms up. Find the clasp, open up toward the ceiling. Exhale as we lower it down. Inhale, press out. Exhale, release, find the clasp. Inhale, rise up through the chest, looking up toward the ceiling. And exhale back to the center. Great, let's come into our tabletop. Wrists under shoulders, knees hip width apart. We're going to move through some cows and some cats. So we're going to inhale, rise the chin, lower the spine coming into our cow. And then exhale, chin to chest, rise up through the spine into the cat. And once more, you can take these really slowly, noticing how everything in your body feels right now. Or you can move a little more quick with the breath. One breath, half a breath per movement, whatever feels good for you. And then coming back to our neutral spine. Spread the fingers wide, tuck the toes under, pressing into the hands, into the feet, rise up through the hips, downward facing dog, first down dog for the day. Feel free to walk the dog, moving the heels up and down. Getting some motion into the back of the legs, and then find a nice still downward facing dog. Take a breath in. Exhale, lower your knees and sink back to child's pose. Take 3 deep breaths here. Inhale, rise back to your table. Spread the fingers wide, tuck the toes under, pressing into the hands, into the feet again. Rise up, downward facing dog, settle in. This time we're going to inhale, rise that left leg up, 3-legged dog, pointing out through the toe. And then exhale, lower it down. Inhale, rise the right leg up. And then exhale, lower it down. It's up to you. Maybe you want to keep walking the dog. When you get tired, just go down into child's pose. And then everyone lowering down into child's pose if you're not already there. Taking a breath. And maybe a few more breaths. And then inhale, rise back to your table. Spread the fingers wide, tuck the toes under, pressing into the hands, into the feet. One more downward facing dog. You can either stay here in down dog, you can do a few 3-legged dogs. And then coming back to your downward facing dog, take a breath. Start to walk the feet forward, making your way as you can toward the top of the mat. When you reach it, grab the elbows, take a gentle rock from side to side, letting the weight of the upper body hang heavy and be loose. And then release the arms, pressing into the feet, raising the toes. Inhale, let's rise up, all the way up. Palms together, exhale, lowering down. Good, we're on our feet and we're balancing pose today as going to add in that sense of movement. So we're going to take the first one slow and then you can speed it up if you want. So let the right leg be the standing leg and the left leg be the rising leg. We're going to inhale and rise the arms up with the knee as we prepare for our warrior 3. Exhale, arms go out, leg goes back, warrior 3. Reaching out from the fingertips to the toes. Inhale, exhale, let the gaze track down and lower all the way down. Good, fingertips to the mat, foot risen. This is your standing split. So from here, you can either lower this risen leg or you can try to keep it and bring it through and lower it down. That's a tricky one. Got another leg to try it on. So the left leg is going to be the standing leg. Right leg is the rising leg. Inhale, rise it up. Exhale, arms go forward, leg goes back, reaching out into space. Take a breath in. Exhale, track the gaze down, lowering fingertips to the mat. Leg rises up. Take a breath here. You can either lower this risen leg down to the mat or try to keep it, bring it through. And lowering down. Okay, so you could be speeding up now and just trying it on your own, or you can follow me again. So right leg, standing leg, left leg, rising leg. Inhale, let's rise up. Arms in the knee. Exhale, arms go forward, leg goes back. Warrior 3. Take a breath in. Exhale, track the gaze down. Move the hands, fingertips to the mat. Wrist and leg, rising up a little bit higher. So from here, you're either lowering down the leg and then rising up, or you're keeping the leg and bringing it through and lowering down. One more time, other side. If you're following me, rise up, arms and knee. Exhale, arms go forward, leg goes back. Take a breath. Exhale, track the gaze down, fingertips to the mat, leg raises up. You're either going to lower this foot down and roll your way up, or keep the foot, bring it through, and then lower down. Okay, shake it out a little bit, and then spread the feet into a big triangle. Let's work on a few warriors. We're going to take warrior 2 hips. So hips facing more the long end of the mat. One arm over each leg to start, gazing over that front hand. Good. One of the class's favorite poses, the exalted warrior. When I turn the palms up, rise the front palm, drop the back. Exalted warriors. Gazing up toward the ceiling. Take a breath here, inhale. Exhale, we're going to straighten through that leg, lower both hands down and take a fold. So you can repeat these poses in your own time. You can rise back to the exalted warrior, and then back down to the fold. You can spend a long time in a posture, or you can move through them quickly. Whatever you're feeling like today. Wherever you are, now switching around to the other leg, wheel the foot around, set up on the other side. First warrior 2, one arm over each leg. Turn the palms up, rise the front palm, drop the back, exalted warrior. Then straighten the leg, lower down, take a fold. Once more, going at your own pace or following me. As we inhale to rise, take a breath. Exhale, straighten the front leg, lower down. Take a breath. Keep going. Next time you're risen high, take a breath. Come back through the center and round to the other side. Bend the knee, back to warrior 2. Straighten out through the arms, have a little check of the back arm, make sure it's about in line with the front arm. Then gazing back over the front arm. Great, we're gonna change up how these arms are moving. So the front forearm's gonna rest on the thigh. We're gonna rise up through the back arm. Good. And then we're gonna straighten through this front leg. Rise the front palm, drop the back. So just the opposite of what we were doing before. At your own pace, in your own time. Feeling into what your body's moving like today. Noticing how the muscles feel. Noticing where the breath is. Allowing the breath to be full, even when we're moving. Even if we feel tight. Find the space for the breath. Next time you're risen up. Lower the arm down, turn the toe, same to the other side. So bend the knee, straighten out through the back leg, one arm over each leg, warrior 2. Good, front forearm to the thigh. Let's open up through that back arm, reaching up. Great, up and over, nice lengthening from the hip, all the way up to the side ribs, out through the shoulder. Straighten through that front leg, rise the front palm, drop the back. And keep going. Noticing what it feels like on this side. It might be a different experience. Maybe you feel stronger here. Maybe you feel tighter here. All good things to know. And then make an adjustment. If you feel like maybe you're a little bit tighter, maybe slow down and take a few breaths into a posture. If you feel like you want to move and get some blood flowing, then feel free to move freely. And then next time you're rising up to that front arm, stay there. And then slowly walking those feet back together. Okay, let's get down toward the mat. Returning to the top, feet under hips, shoulders back and down. Inhale, rise the arms up. And exhale, take a fold. Take a breath here. Spread the fingers wide, bend the knees, walk the feet back into downward facing dog. Pause here for another breath. And then lowering the knees, sink back, child's pose, 3 deep breaths. And then walking the hands in so you can take a seated position on the mat. You're going to want to stretch one foot forward and one foot bent in. Great. You want to inhale and rise the arms up. Exhale, lower down toward that leg, nice and gently. Just see where you're at. Then we're going to stay connected, the same arm, same leg. Find a space on the shin, the ankle, or the toe. And then we're just going to rise up through the other arm and exhale back to the center. Change hands, rise to the other arm. And once more, you can move really slowly and pause and breathe, or you can move quickly. But if you're moving quickly, still the breath should be steady and full. And then back to the center and change. Sit up nice and tall, inhale. Exhale, lowering down, gentle fold. Take a breath. Find that point of connection on the shin, the ankle, or the foot. Same arm, same leg. And then open up to one side, back through the center, twist to the other side. Keep going. Noticing how this side feels. Remembering back to when we were doing our exalted warriors, were those sides that you found stronger or tighter the same as the sides here? Just more information for you to work with. And then back to the center, release. Change legs. We're going to continue on this arc and add a little something extra. So inhale, rise the arms up. Exhale, take a gentle fold. This time we're going to rise up through the opposite arm and plant it behind us. This front arm that goes with the leg is going to open up. Now we can also press into this back palm and use this leg for a little bit of extra as we open up through the hip. And then coming down, back to the fold. So option 1, we plant the hand, we rise up through the front arm, and then we lower down. Option 2, we plant the back hand, we rise up, the hips follow as we press into that grounded leg, and then come back. Take a few more of these in your own time. And then coming back through the center, change sides. So we have one leg stretched out, other leg nestled in. Let's inhale and rise the arms up. Exhale, reaching forward and down. Settling for a breath. And then once again, back arm gonna find its way to the mat. Front arm is either rising or the hips are gonna follow as we press in and open up. And then lowering down, back to the fold. Keep going at your own pace, in your own time, with your own sort of movement. It should feel enjoyable and not tight. If it feels really tight, pause and breathe. Maybe ease out of a posture that feels like it's too much. How does this sequence feel for you? What ways can you make it more comfortable? You should feel a stretch, but it shouldn't be painful. And one more. Settling back down. Straighten both legs out. We're going to do a roll down to the mat. Now we're going to do it in a gentle way, and then we can do it in a more athletic way if you'd like. So inhale, rise the arms up. Exhale, reaching forward and then down, take a fold. And then inhale, rising up. Now we can place the hands and walk our way down to the mat. Let the knees come in, rise up to the feet, and then use the hands as a little bit of leverage to help us get back up and into the fold. For people that would like to try the roll down, this time we can rise up. We're going to slowly lower ourselves down to the mat. As the upper body goes down, the lower body comes up. And then we reverse them and come into a fold. So once more, either taking that supported roll down to the mat, or in your own time, do the full roll down. Next time you settle on the mat, stay there. Point and flex the toes, and then hug the knees in. Take a little rock from side to side. And then from a still position, inhale, rise head and shoulders up. Exhale, expanding out, reaching out, opening up. Reaching out from the fingertips down to the toes. Inhale. Exhale, bring the knees back in. Take a little rock from side to side. From a still position, inhale, rise head and shoulders up. Exhale, expanding out, reaching out. Then the full expanse of the breath here. Inhale. Exhale, knees in one more time. Take a little rock from side to side. And then inhale, rise head and shoulders up. Exhale, expanding out, reaching out, and opening up. Inhale. Exhale, lower the arms down by your sides. Make yourself comfortable for a little mini Shavasana. So I'm going to hold some space for you to relax here in our final moments of practice together. Checking in with how the body feels now. After a bit of motion, after a bit of movement, noticing which parts of the body feel still now, and which parts are subtly moving with the breath. A breath that's now lengthening and deepening, slowing down and settling in. I'll go quiet as we have a time of Shavasana together. And then I'll slowly guide you back into your day. fingers, wiggling your toes, bring some awareness back into the body. Before I leave this space, on way to inhale, crunch your fingers into fists, tighten every muscle. Exhale, release. 2 more times as we inhale and tighten. Exhale, release. And 1 more time, inhaling and exhaling. Continuing to wiggle your fingers and toes, going all the way back, rolling onto your side. And then slowly placing the hands, making your way back up into a seated position. Namaste. I honor the light in you that is also in me. When you're in that space and I'm in that space, we are together. Thank you for sharing this feel-good movement yoga practice with me. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Namaste. Bye for now.